If you're looking for a very simple way to break down the US30 market for this upcoming week, well, you're in luck, because in this video, we're going to go over a chart that I've already marked up and make some adjustments for this upcoming week. So that way the data that we have on the chart, or the information that we have on the chart, is going to be relevant for the week coming up. So make sure you stick around until the end, because this video is definitely going to help you become a better trader on US30. So as you can see, I already have a chart that's already marked up, and this was from last week. So if you want to get that full breakdown, then go ahead and check out last week's video. You can find it very easily on this channel. And what we're going to do here is do some cleanup, because I was doing this for last week, and then some crazy stuff happened where it didn't record. So it is recording now, but I want to clean up the chart and just kind of walk through what I will be looking for this upcoming week. So let me just go ahead and do a couple of cleanups right now. Have you ever thought that you had to sit in front of charts all day in order to make money from the markets? Well, in this How to Trade with a Full-Time Job kit, I'm going to show you how to master trading in just 1 hour per day without sacrificing your job. You're going to get the strategies that I personally use in order to be able to make time in order to trade and learn and do whatever else I need to do inside of my life. So in this 31 video digital program, you're going to learn some strategies that I've used that you can confidently replicate in your own life in order to be able to trade the markets. And then I'm going to show you how to not get fired for trading and use some ethical ways in order to shine at work and build the skill, because like you, I'm working full time and I also want to get promoted. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of other things as well, so that way I can get the promotion, I could get trading and make money from the markets. So if you want this, go ahead and check this out. And then in order to enhance your trading experience, then you could go ahead and check out this 4-video module where I show you my most profitable candlestick patterns that I use currently inside of the market. And it's only $47, so go ahead and add this to your cart and I will see you there. All right, so now we're back with a much cleaner chart. And I actually see something that I probably want to remove as well. Okay, there we go. So a much cleaner chart now. And basically, I'm just going to walk you through some of the things that I was seeing inside of the market. So typically when I do these chart breakdowns, I'm looking at different time frames. I'm starting from the top. So I'm starting from the weekly, then going down to the daily, the H4, the H2, and then the H1 time frame, just so that way I can make minor adjustments and just get the most precise charts as possible. Especially when I'm trading, I don't want to have to take time to be able to adjust the charts, because I need to be focused on what price action is doing. So anyway, so let's just go ahead and start from the top. So the thing that I am looking at right here is the top of the market. This is 45,090. So I marked off that level because I always want to mark off the top of the market, just in case price was to break that level and create a new high inside of the market. So the next level I marked off was 44,481. You can definitely round these numbers up or down. It's important to look at these as zones and not necessarily as the gospel. So just kind of look at it in that way, because price doesn't always move in a straight line. Price doesn't always close cleanly on specific levels. So you have to think of these as zones. And that's definitely how I think of them when I'm looking at these charts and when I'm doing these videos, for sure. So the next level is going to be here at 43,705 or 700 flat, however you want to mark it off. And then the next level is going to be at 43,305. And then these levels that I have down here, they're a little thin. Basically, when I'm trading, let me zoom into this area. When I'm trading, I like to have tradable zones, because I'm the type of trader that trades from zone to zone. So I just really want to make sure, just cleaning that up a little bit, I just really want to make sure that I have some zones that I can trade from. And especially since last week, price was in this zone anyway, I wanted to make sure that I had some levels that I can trade from. So when it comes to these levels right here, I did mark off a level at 42,756, really close to 750. And then this other level right here at 42,100 roughly. And then a larger key level that I drew at 41,687, really close to 690. if you just want to get that precise. So let's talk about our game plan for this upcoming week. We can see that if we go back to this zone right here, the game plan I probably had was sells below this level and then buys above this level. And you can see that clearly, at least initially, the sells played off really nicely, although it didn't quite tap into this bottom zone. And then let me zoom in a little bit just so we can see most recent price action here. All right, amazing. So it sold off, and then it did come back above here, making traders think that, oh, maybe we're going up, and that wasn't the case. Because if we look at the overall trend, and I mentioned this last week, if we look at the overall trend on US30, we can clearly see that we're in a downtrend. But there is a possibility of reversals that do happen inside of the market. And usually when we see those reversals, we see price breaking above market structure. So that's why that's the plan that I had last week. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to have that same plan for this upcoming week, because we have to keep in mind that overall we are in a downtrend. However, the way price is acting, it's looking like price potentially wants to go up. And if I was to take a counter trend trade, which is buying up, I wouldn't hold that for a long time period. I would just do it for short term, whatever that may mean in the market at that time, and then take my money and go. But basically focusing on the overall trend until price starts to break market structure and push up. So if we were to go back to the H1 time frame and look at current price. So the game plan that I would have, since we did break down to the downside a couple of times and the overall trend here is bearish. So the first thing I would do is extend these levels out. And that looks fine to me. So these levels right here, these are those zones that I created in order to have tradable zones. And basically the thing that I'm looking for is I'm looking at most recent price action, of course, which is in this zone right here, basically from here to here. It just basically stayed in this range the entire week. But we did have a holiday, so that played a factor in low volume and liquidity as well. So that's another factor. But the other level that I see here, or at least area that I see, is over here where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, let's just say 5 candles on this H1 time frame that rejected, and then after that it pushed up with a lot of volume. So this could have been a really nice trade for someone if they would have taken that trade. So when it comes to this upcoming week, I would be very cautious in taking buys. So theoretically, taking buys above this level and then targeting here. So this would be an idea right there. But it wouldn't be, for me, not right at this level, especially because we have this area over here where price did push up and it looked like price was going up, but it didn't. It actually sold back off because we are in an overall downtrend. But price, when it breaks structure, then it does have the probability of pushing up in this situation. So what I would look for is I would look for some sort of candle. And let me change this. I don't like this color. Let's just go like this. Break a high. That's what that means for me. BOH. So I would look for a price to break up above this level and look for buys that way, because this was basically a fake out last week where it looked like, oh, maybe the price is going to go up to here. It did not. It actually sold off. So I would want to see something like, candle closure or candle pattern or something inside of the market that gives me a lot more confidence when it comes to taking this trade. And usually inside of the market, I like to see 1 to 3 confluences before I take a trade. So that's what I would be looking for on the upside. And then of course, if price was to continue to push up beyond this level, then my next profit target would be up here. And this is based on market structure. As you can see, we kind of have a gap here. We have price that did a mini retest at some point and then sold off from there. And then basically I've just followed these levels up, basically marking off levels of market structure here in order to be able to pick my profit targets. And if you have a different method of doing that, feel free to use that, but that's what I'm doing, or what I'm potentially doing on this market. So to the downside, the thing that I would be looking for is basically continued sells. So price is currently sitting at this point right here. If I wanted to get a little bit more detailed with the sells, I would look for something below this level right here. And I will zoom in on here because it's getting a little tough to see. Okay, so I would be looking for sells below this area, mainly because of what I see over here. I see a whole bunch of candles rejecting this level and then pushing up, even though eventually it did come back down, but this is kind of like a bounce off level. And then you could see right here with this candle right here, price almost did the same thing. It didn't quite come down to this level, but it did form this wick and then created a really big bullish engulfing candle and then started to trade up. So this would be an area where I would look to sell. First thing I would do is just make sure that I had enough range. So for me, in the way that I trade, 256 points inside of the US30 market is definitely enough. And one other thing that I will be interested in is for continued sells below this level right here. So this is pretty much the game plan that I will be looking for this upcoming week. And if you like this video, go ahead and let me know what you liked about the video inside of the comment section below. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And then also, I wanted to let you know that I am looking at doing another market probably instead of US30. And I want you to comment below what sort of markets you want to see on this particular channel, because I'm also going to poll the people inside of the Profitable Traders Academy. And if you want to join that, go ahead and join, so that way you can be with a friendly, like-minded group of people who are all striving for the same goals, and that is to be profitable inside of these markets. So I'm going to poll them, see what they want, and then I also want to give you all the opportunity to drop the markets that you want to see more of on this channel, and then basically just take all that information and in addition to what I may like to trade, and take all of that info and then post something on this channel consistently, because I've been doing US30 for almost a year and it's been cool. I do follow it in my personal, but I do want to chart something else on this channel. So let me know in the comment section below. Thank you, and I will see you later.